टिळकनगर शिक्षण प्रसारक मंडळ संचालित लोकमान्य गुरुकुल. Children, in the last grammar lesson, lesson number 1, we have learned types of sentences. We have learned what is sentences and the types of sentences. Today we are going to learn parts of speech. Now what is parts of speech? As we have seen in the last lesson, the sentence and the types of sentence. So these sentences are incomplete if the parts of speech are not there in the sentences. Means what? Different words when it comes together and it makes a meaningful sentence. So these different words are the different parts of this speech. There are 8 parts of speech in English language, and when these 8 parts of speech comes in a sentence, it gives us a meaningful thought and it makes a complete sense. It makes a sentence. So today we are going to learn lesson number 2, parts of speech. So as you can see in this picture, there are names given over here of the parts of speech. So which are they, that we'll see further, and the definitions of these parts of speech. So there are 8 parts of speech in English language. First is noun, second is adjective, third is adverb, fourth is verb, fifth is preposition, sixth is pronoun, seventh is conjunction, and eighth one is interjection. This serial can be like this also: noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, preposition, conjunction, and interjection. So first we'll see what is noun. As you all know what is noun. Noun is a naming word of a person, place, animal, thing, or idea. The examples, as you can see on the screen, the example given for the noun: Mike owns the faster car. Now Mike and car are the nouns. Mike is a name of person and car is a name of thing. They decided to buy the house. Again, house is a name of a thing. Okay. I believe in free speech. Again, free speech is a noun. Next is adjective. Adjective is describing noun and pronoun. Adjective means, in a simple term, adjective means when you tell any quality about a noun, when you tell something special about the noun, that is called adjective. For example, if I say the girl is beautiful, or if I'll say Sita is beautiful. So what I am telling, how Sita is beautiful. So this word beautiful is the adjective because it is describing my noun Sita. It is telling me how the Sita is. It is telling the quality of Sita. So adjective always describes the noun or pronoun. For example, that was an exciting film. The boy in the red jumper is happy. This is the longest essay. Now over here, as you can see, the words are in red color. They all are adjective because they are describing the noun. That was an exciting film. Film is a noun, right? So the word exciting is describing my noun, that is film. The boy in the red jumper is happy. Who was happy? The boy. And which boy? The one who is in the red jumper. Next, this is the longest essay. Essay is again a noun, and over here the word longest is describing my noun, that is essay. So longest is the adjective. Next is adverb. Adverb modifying the verb, adjective, and adverb. Adverb always modifies our verb, adjective, or adverb only. So adverbs, how you can find out the adverbs? The easiest way to find out the adverb is that whenever the word is ending with ly, that is adverb. Understood? The word which ends up with the ly, that is always an adverb. For example, you can see over here, she walked slowly. Now over here, walked is what? Walk is verb. So What the definition of adverb? Adverb modifying the verbs. So walk is a verb and the word slowly is modifying my verb. It is how my verb is. It is telling me she walk. How she walks? She walks slowly. So here the the adverb slowly is modifying my verb. And as I told you that adverb always end up with the ly. The words end up with the ly, that is always a adverb. They are extremely poor. How they are? They are poor. Poor will be your adjective. And again the word extremely is modifying your adjective. So the word extremely is what? Is adverb. Now one more example is what? As you can say, adverb always tells something more about your adjective. This you can see. ॲडवर्ब काय करतं तर ॲडवर्ब जे असतं ते आपला ॲडजेक्टिव्ह जो असतो सेंटेन्समध्ये त्याच्याबद्दल आणखीन जास्त आपल्याला माहिती देत असतो. जसं दे आर पुअर, ते कसे आहेत? ते गरीब आहेत. तर पुअर दिस इज ॲडजेक्टिव्ह. पण ते कसे किती पुअर आहेत हे सांगणारा वर्ड कोणता? एक्स्ट्रीमली. सो जसं मी म्हणाले की ॲडवर्ब ऑलवेज टेल्स समथिंग मोर अबाउट अवर adjective or verb. That is why it is said that adverbs modifies the verb, adjective and adverbs itself. The police arrived very quickly. How the police arrived? Police arrived very quickly. Now very is itself an adverb and quickly is again an adverb. So over here the word very is modifying our adverb quickly. Next is verb, expressing a physical action or state. Verb means what? That we all know. You have learned since your lower classes that verb is a action word which expresses our action. That word is called verb. Federer plays tennis. Now what Federer is doing? He is playing tennis. Now plays is the verb because it is telling what our noun is doing, which action he is doing. The floods are serious. How the floods are? The floods are serious. Take your time. So again take is the verb. It is a state. Next is preposition. Now prepositions are the word which tells the preposition of your noun, of your thing. Preposition means it shows the relationship between the word and the phrases. Okay, or else you can say the prepositions are the words which tells the preposition of your noun or a thing. For example, the book is on the table. Now where is the book? Book is on the table. बुक कुठे आहे? तर बुक जे आहे, पुस्तक जे आहे ते टेबलवर आहे. तर पुस्तकाची जागा सांगणारा जो शब्द आहे दॅट इज कॉल्ड प्रिपोजिशन. म्हणजे एखाद्या गोष्टीची जागा सांगणारा शब्द दॅट इज प्रिपोजिशन. ओके, म्हणूनच त्याला म्हटलं आहे प्री, आधीची, आणि पोझिशन म्हणजे जागा. म्हणजे जागा सांगणारा जो थोडक्यात शब्द असतो त्याला आपण प्रिपोजिशन असं म्हणतो. ही वेंट इन टू द रूम. वेअर ही वेंट? into the room. I am against abortion. Again against is a preposition. Pronouns, replacing nouns. John gave her a gift. Pronoun means the word which replaces the noun, which takes the place of noun, that is called pronoun. म्हणजे नाउनची जागा घेणारा शब्द त्याला आपण प्रोनाउन असं म्हणतो. जॉन गेव हर अ गिफ्ट. व्हॉट जॉन गेव? व्हॉट जॉन गेव हर गिफ्ट. हर इज व्हॉट? प्रोनाउन. When we can't take a name of a person, instead of taking name of a person we write down few words. Those few words are known as pronoun. For example, he, she, her, you, me, yourself, myself. These all are pronouns. Why did you push me? Now over here you and me are both are pronouns. Please look after yourself. Now over here yourself is a pronoun. Conjunctions. Joining words, phrases and clauses. Conjunction means what? Conjunctions means the words which join the two different sentences or two different words together. That is called conjunction, the joining word. For example, he is tall and slim. Now he is tall as well as he is slim. So both the things, both the words tall and slim, I am joining together with the word and. So the word which joins two different words or two phrases or two clauses, two sentences together, that is called conjunction. I will wait until she arrives. Now over here until is also a conjunction. Tom's sick, so he is not here. So is also a conjunction because it is joining the two different sentences over here. Now next is interjection. Showing strong emotions or feeling. Interjections are the words which shows our emotions or feeling. For example, alas, hooray, wow, ouch, hey. These all words which expresses our feeling, our strong emotion, whether we are happy, sad, angry. These words shows are these emotion, they are called interjection. For example, wow, that's brilliant news. Ouch, that's really hurt. Hey, how are you doing? So the word which expresses our feelings, they are called as interjection. So I hope children you have understood, with the help of this example you have understood what are the parts of speech.